The Smit International Group of Companies has a tradition of more than 1.5 centuries of specialist services to the international maritime community. All over the world, Smit International's vessels, equipment and personnel are working round the clock. Experienced in the most diverse maritime jobs: towage, contracting, heavy transport, terminal assistance, heavy lift or salvage. Very close to one of the exotic tourist resorts of India, Goa, the bulk carrier Sea Transporter ran aground. It's the start of a typical job for Smit Salvage company Smit. Smit is synonymous with commitment to salvage and marine emergency response. The Sea Transporter is leaking bunker oil. It's possible the beautiful tourist beaches will be polluted. Oil pollution combat equipment is flown in from the Smit warehouse in Singapore. If need be, salvage equipment can be quickly brought in from other salvage logistics centres in Houston, Rotterdam and Cape Town. As soon as the risk of an environmental disaster is eliminated, the dismantling of the vessel begins. She is badly damaged and declared a total loss. There is no other option than to cut the vessel in two and remove each part separately. The front section is refloated with the aid of compressed air in the tanks. The Smit Lloyd 71 helps to tear off the last connecting parts between fore and aft of the ship. Whilst the front section is being towed to a scrapyard, the salvage team starts work on the aft section. To obtain additional buoyancy, a floating pontoon is utilized. The heavy lift floating sheer leg Smit Cyclone takes the weight on the aft end of the remaining section. The incoming tide frees the aft section. This fishing vessel sank in a busy shipping lane and hindered safe navigation. After a collision, the car ferry Aya blocked the Westerschelde River, the entrance to Antwerp harbour. In Portugal, the harbour area and the beaches of the city of Oporto were at risk when the Coral Bulker ran aground. Her cargo, wood and a substantial quantity of heavy bunker fuel oil. There's serious damage to the bottom of the ship. Heavy fuel oil has leaked into all cargo holds. Salvage personnel and equipment is quickly flown in from the Rotterdam base. To make it flow more freely, the oil has to be heated before it can be pumped into road tankers ashore. Collision, sinking, grounding. All bad dreams for seamen. But a real nightmare is fire. Immediate action is needed. Smit has vast experience in fighting shipboard fires. This grounded container vessel is carrying a mixed cargo, which includes some extremely dangerous toxic chemicals. Toxic experts take samples regularly throughout the operation to make sure both salvage team and environment are safe. The recovery of the cargo from this container requires highly trained salvage personnel. They have to wear specialized protective clothing and masks. A chemical expert monitors the entire operation. Every bag is thoroughly checked for leakage, counted and repacked for onward transport. It is only after all cargo is recovered that the wreck removal operation can begin. Smit has access to the Smit International's fleet of more than 500 specialist vessels for salvage diving support, heavy lift and associated tasks. Smit commitment to service and performance is further enhanced by certification to ISO 9002 standard quality. salvage of ships and their cargo and the removal of shipwrecks is a job for the experts. It's no wonder that the people at Smit proudly say, "We can take on anything, any job, any sea."